hey you, what are you doing? You need to stop here and watch the news of SimFly. This kind of video are not gonna come often anymore, so pay attention and watch everything I have to say to you. Waiting for you soon. Hello everybody and welcome to SimFly News, the no more weekly appointment where I share with you all the news about SimFly. But don't worry, even if we're going to make important, big, very nice curated and edited videos for the important news, every week in a new format, more easy, we're gonna share with you also what is going on. So what is the big news of this new video? Is the fact that we released the airport trading in the user marketplace. We did this January 13th, so it's about 10 days that, 2 weeks, let's say, that it's been open, and everything is going very well. Users are already there posting airport for sale and purchasing airport, and we're very satisfied because, at the end, this was the last step to complete all the foundation of the user marketplace. You can sell and buy license, you can sell and buy airplane, you can sell and buy airport now. And it's incredible as this user marketplace being so successful. You have no idea, it's just being released now, completely already moved more than 13,000 US dollars. So it is pretty interesting, and this is all money that goes from user to user. Yes, with a small fee for SimFly because we need to pay expenses, but this is the user movement. So this means things are working very, very well. And the beautiful thing about the airport is that unlike other assets, you can put them for sale in the user marketplace and they're going to still generate packs for you. As you well know, when you put a license for sale, you cannot use it. When you put an airplane for sale, you cannot use it. It means they don't produce any packs for you. But the airport, you put it for sale, and until it's not sold, then if user land or take off in your airport, you are going to earn packs. So this is the big news of this week. The foundation of the user marketplace is being completed, but the foundation, there will be future update, and we're making things always better, improved, so we are not stop working on the user marketplace, right? SimFly is growing a lot, and there is a lot of movement, and we kept our promises. So a lot of people should be very happy, and all the trust that probably we didn't have 100%, now we have from all the users, which is important. We always been working in good faith. We always was working hard in difficult situation as well to bring to you what we had promised, and we did, which is pretty powerful, okay? And we continue with developing many more things. We don't stop, so you can find out what we're gonna be up to. All right, news about what we are going to do, and the first one is the touch and win mission. You know that you have the test pilot for people that just arrived in SimFly, want to start using and earning something without spending any money. And then as soon as you work, there are other missions, but it always been the same because we've been focusing on the user marketplace. Now that we have finished this, we are able to deliver something else. The touch and win mission is going to be something amazing. You're gonna love it, and I can't wait to see it out. We are testing it, and we are working hard, and the works are well underway, as we soon going to announce the release date, okay, when it's going to be put in production, and you'll be able to use it. What is the touch and win mission? We presented this already in past videos, but you can go and search. What is the touch and win is the fact that you can win packs by complying to all the rules, and things change week by week. So every week there is going to be a new adventure to go through in the touch and win mission. If you want to learn more, you can go and discuss in the forum where there is a lot of interesting information. You can look at the previous videos, which is always something important to do if you didn't. Or you can simply ask in the Ask Me Anything section of the website, okay? Other news, we have developed the version 1.3.0 of the client with some new features such as the automated aircraft recognition. You know that it was always a problem to recognize the airplanes with, some models, some SIMs. Now things are much better. You are not to go to rename, delivery, etc., etc. It is also remove people that were a little bit cheating, making these things not the proper way. The client is already finished. We're gonna release it in beta testing soon, and after that it's going to put in production. Another improvement, the new total score of your flight, the logic has been completed. This is the new logic. You know that many people were actually not behaving as a pilot, but were, understood which were the factors that were producing packs. They were doing horrible flights just to cash in on those packs. Now you need to behave like a real pilot, do everything correctly. Because I want to say, SimFly, for as much as people already earned money, as I said, is $30,000 and we didn't even finish releasing the user marketplace. We had people telling us that, in advanced age, they cannot find a job, SimFly can provide an income from them. That's not what we meant to do, but it's still, somebody else told us they bought a car, a used car, obviously, but just withdrawing funds from SimFly. Fly in the flight simulator and you can buy cars. This is something crazy and incredible. But it is important that things are done how they should be done. So you don't have to just cheat to get packs, to resell them and make US dollars for you. You need to fly, because the first principle of the simmers is to enjoy a nice flight with an airplane. SimFly comes as a sidekick to monetize this passion that you have with a flight simulator and allow you to use strategies, that are beautiful. Is something that I am amazed. I've worked in IT since I was a little kid, okay? I always thought that is play to earn are scam, and 99% are. I love the fact that here we have created an ecosystem and a closed economy that allow users to monetize their flight, and it's not something that we fund the money to go to people, because users are trading with each other. So a user that creates a value for an asset, an airport of a higher level, or for example a license that has very good timers to monetize for a long time, can sell it and earn more money because other users want to pay for this advantage. It is incredible. It is fantastic. It's something that I would never expected. But all this has to be based on the fact that you like to fly with your sim. You do your flight as you would do without SimFly. You do properly, you are in your simulation, you are in your world, and you do something that is amazing and fly. And SimFly come next to you to monetize your passion. This is why we have this new logic for the total score of your flight, and now we're taking in consideration a lot of aspects of how a real simmer fly with your flight. So for those that were just finding the system to cheat and cash in, is over. I'm sorry. Now, another news, now that we finished the big job with the user marketplace, we start putting your requests on the forum. So between the many things, small things that need to be done in the website, somebody say, I wish I can see in the map all my assets, all my airport. I want to see the available airplane for rent. I want to see this and that. We have many requests. Obviously, we cannot do all of them in once. We are doing some that are easy. People says, can I download as a comma separated value.csv file all the data in this table that I see? That's very easy for us because it's really like 20 minutes of coding, testing, and putting in production. Other requests are much more complicated, but we need to know from you which are the ones that the community wants the most. So you can go in the forum, you can find a place where the new functionality are being proposed. You can create a new topic and propose a functionality, and people can vote for it. And those that have the top vote will be done first. So this is going to be in the forum, and now that we finished the big job, we're gonna be able to devote ourselves to these small things, which are the most cute, important things for making your life in SimFly easier, more fun, and more efficient. Okay. Now, other news. People says, "Oh my God! I look at your roadmap. I look at your things. Why? You know what, guys? The about page of the website." Was made when we started working, with the close to no update. I think the only big update was when we pivoted away from blockchain and crypto because the community didn't like those, and some leftover here and there always being stabbing us because people say, you wrote that. No, but we never updated the actual substance of the content. This is really what we envision in day one. And now we've been working a lot. We are already over what is written there. So we are going to completely redo the about page. So the page that explains about SimFly, what it is, how it works, changing the content section. And we are going to try to put a dynamic roadmap for the future. Meaning that, as I was telling you, you're going to vote what we want us to work. So we're going to possibly list of the things that we want to do. We cannot really say this is going to be released this day or that day, but because we're going to work based on what is your selection. But at least we're going to have a page where people can see what is the situation, see what to expect, etc., etc. Once the Touch and Win mission is completed and finished and published, we're gonna start with the scheduled missions, so scheduled flights, the day pilot, and other missions that are there. There were always being a placeholder for what is gonna be. Finally, we are there, and we're going to bring more and more missions, more complicated. Higher the complexity of a mission, more the bucks that you earn if you complete it. And there are gonna be missions where you need to get a ticket to enter, but you can come out with much more packs. It's going to be exciting. So also there, probably you can vote which is the missions that you want to see next, and what we're going to be developing. We are going to put our own planning into the decision making, but we love to hear from you guys what you want that we are going to make next. And between things, while making the user marketplace, and immediately after releasing it, the 13th of January, we immediately went on to small bugs that were here and there, and we pretty much solved them all. It is an incorrect phrase that's to say everything has been solved, because you don't know what you don't know, but what we knew about has been solved. The rest, as soon as they come out, we're gonna kill them and fix them for your enjoyment of SimFly. And now what happened? The best part of the video, and this is also something important. The Ask Me Anything section of the website has many questions. Because video like this one are gonna come out maybe once a month, we cannot pass all the questions that are there to the video. So a lot of questions, they may be answered just in the website. So There are two things I want to ask you all if you're looking into participating with the Ask Me Anything section of the website. Before asking a question, please search. There is a search tab. You go there, you put just one small phrase, number, whatever it is, the topic of what you want to ask, and see if there are already answers to a question you have. Because else it's gonna grow the list and there are a lot of repeated questions. Most of those questions also have the link to the exact point of the video where the question is answered. So you can just need to click in the link, find the question, see that is the same question you're asking, click on the link and watch the video or read the answer. So starting today, many questions that are posted in the Ask Me Anything are going to just be answered in the website. So also that if you don't see your question anymore in the list of questions and you didn't see that in a video, go in the answers because probably it has been already answered in the website only. We need to do this because the quantity of questions grow. I love to see that before the Ask Me Anything section have questions from the same group of users, and now we are increasing the amount of active users in SimFly in a way that is crazy. We have a graph that we don't share, but we use ourselves, and it was growing, but with a very little growth. In the past, really, when we start deploying the user marketplace, the growth has been exponential. So welcome to all the new or some were old users that simply didn't participate in SimFly. Now they are back, but all the new active users of SimFly, welcome in SimFly, and enjoy all the material we already prepared for the past. Because now going further is going to be a lot of chat in the forum, which is a very key point of SimFly. When users can organize by themselves, they can create requests that we going to bring to everybody. So remember, forum.simfly.io. If you're logged in SimFly, you're gonna be directly in the forum. If you're not logged in, you can see the forum, but you cannot participate into it. Okay. So now, moving to the question. Question number 1 has been asked by Dashminder, 8th of January 2026. And it says, is it possible to add a filter on the map where I can check aircraft for rental and it will be showed visually on the map which airports have aircraft to rent, and with the filter to choose the type of aircraft? Very similar to the current filter that you have today where we can filter player airplanes on the air. Also add the filter to choose the type of aircraft and explain the reasoning. A map-based view will allow pilot to visualize rental aircraft availability, making it much easier to plan spontaneous flight. Instead of checking multiple airports individually through lists, pilot could quickly scan the map to see at a glance which nearby airport have their desired aircraft type available. Since SimFly already has map-based filtering for tracking player aircraft in the air, extending its functionality to rental aircraft will create a more consistent and intuitive user experience. Yeah, this has 12 votes, which is a big number for our Ask Me Anything section at the moment. And yes, now that we've finished the bulk of the work, as said before, and taking a small breath, we are focusing in this type of development. Your question is a question that we received several times. We put it here in the AMA just because we want to share with all the people that ask this question, and you see that you have 12 votes, that this is one of the things that we are going to work on next. So expect to see that. Question number 2. Question number 2 has been asked by TKF Holdings, 9th of January 2026. And he asked, hi, have you considered reworking the aircraft downtime system? Seems a bit excessive that a plane goes 24 hours or more, no, I don't think more, but into cooldown after a short flight. Planes are meant to be flying, maybe using a slot system that limits the amount of operation per week would be more realistic. This is something that would make owning an aircraft more appealing. Dear TKF Holdings, I understand what you say, and we well know that in real life airplane land kick out the passenger, load a new one, and fly away very fast. The other fact is that the SimFly need to create all an ecosystem that works. The economy of SimFly is based on growing assets. Now, if you take an airplane and bringing up to the top level by doing all the upgrades, you will see that these down ground times are very short. And this is exactly the effect, and this is why purchasing an airplane in the user marketplace, it may cost you way more than you will pay a new airplane in the SimFly bank, because somebody spent packs and time, because you need to collect a lot of experience points to grow it. So when a new airplane is level 1, obviously has very long parking time. You can solve this problem by having 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes, or flying a lot, with those poses, and then put enough packs to upgrade to the next level. As you upgrade, then you have a shorter waiting time. This applies in the same way with a license. A license monetizes only for a short time when it's a new license. As you grow the license to a higher level, it can monetize for a much longer time. So if you do very long flight from a continent to another, it's good to do it with a license that has an higher grade, Capitan, for example, and then you can monetize for a longer time. And it is being explained, all these things, in a post in the forum. The purpose to make upgrades is what keeps us in fly alive. We need to burn packs. We need to make user consume the packs tokens besides selling them, in order to keep scarcity of packs, in order to make value when people earn them by flying or by having a set. So another things I told before is to search inside the Ask Me Anything question for question you already have. In the forum, if you go on the top bar, you see there is the icon of a lens. If you click there, you can search inside the full forum about any term, any small phrase that you can have in mind. Probably this is a topic that is already being explained and discuss. I'm repeating this now because there is going to be much less video where we provide explanation for the users, and so you need to go search for your explanation in the forum and in the AMA section of the website. Question number 3. Question number 3 is being asked by Fly with Guido. 12 of January 2026 also had 10 votes. Actually, the TKF Holdings had 11 votes. So I'm very happy to see a lot of votes in the Ask Me Anything section. So Fly with Guido, the 12th of January 2026 with 10 votes, is asking, actually saying, "Hi, how are you? I like to see in future SimFly updates that make it easier to find a plane to rent." Oh my god, this is the same question I just heard before. This is a huge waste of time of being able to filter between available and unavailable planes. The ability to choose between continents or region like South America, North America will also be great. Adding more filter is essential, otherwise it's a real time waster. Thanks, Roberto. I got to love that a simmer can spend 5 hours sitting there and fly in a beautiful sky, but searching for Netflix is a time waster. No, I'm just joking, but yes, we are going to do this very soon. As I answered before, all the focus until today was on the user marketplace, so this thing were left there. Apologize. If we were a multi-million company as Ovo, I don't know, probably we put a team of 20 people to do and solve those things. We are small, so we had to prioritize things. But yeah, stay assured, we're gonna work on those things in these next coming months. Question number 4. Question number 4 has been asked by Kindra, the 2nd of January 2026, has 3 votes, and Kindra says, would it be possible to add the CSV, separated value export feature to the packs sold page, so you can download how many packs have been sold of your own assets? Yes, Kindra, as well, this is something that we can do, and as I was saying before in the video, if you watch all the video, this is a simple request. So sometimes requests like this get higher priority simply because it can be done very fast and we can check them out from the list. So, well, what I can say, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for watching the video and enjoy it, because it's not going to come as often as before a full video like this. But as I said to you, there is going to be a different format of video that we are preparing for you, just to share what is spicy, what is hot, what is new, and the big success that SimFly is having, how many people are concurrent in Fly. You must have seen the map for those that are with SimFly long time. How many airplanes were active in the map a few months ago, and how many there are now, even in the middle of the week, and still nobody knows SimFly. In fact, it's your responsibility, not only ours, but also your responsibility to share the word. When I am in Facebook, now Facebook all show me things about flight simulation. I go there in the comment and I comment what people are doing, and I say, but you're doing this with SimFly activated or not? Just to, to put a small seed of curiosity into people. You can do the same. You can help bring more people to SimFly. And this is going to make everything better, because there are things in SimFly that need more user to make sense, like airport of high category. Airport of high category do not make sense if there is not a lot of user, because they simply have many more rotations. And with many more rotation, unless there is a lot of users that fly in an airport, the cost of the airport makes no sense whatsoever. And there are a lot of things that, we look for the long term in SimFly. And long term means also larger amount of users. And you can do some big favor to yourself and also to SimFly by sharing the word as much as you can. And if you have by any chance withdrawn funds from your Fiat wallet, you are a fantastic representative of the miracle that SimFly has created, and you can really share with other people the fact that SimFly works. SimFly delivered on the promise. SimFly is a serious thing that can help a lot of people to monetize their passion. So you can send this message around. I will really be grateful to you if you do it, but you should be grateful to yourself too, as well, because this is something that favors the community. As I tell you, the user marketplace are money that go from a user to another. SimFly just take a small, actually too small for the moment, slice of it in order to pay the expenses. So make SimFly great, not again because it's getting big great, but thank you very much for watching. As usual, follow us, share our social media, subscribe to our channels, and remember, next time you're gonna go get a tattoo, what you need to write SimFly, take off and get more.